when is Durga Puja? And the preparation for Puja begins almost 2 months before the actual date. The way of working has changed compared to the past. These days, better work is done on several designs. The work these days requires more craftsmen and more efforts, and work is done on theme, which results in better income. Along with people, nature too announces the arrival of Durga Puja. Puja means enjoyment and eagerness. We want everyone to enjoy together. Almost a month before Puja, the whole appearance of the market changes. Everyone seems to be happy. Although people keep shopping throughout the year, but the shopping that happens just before Puja has a different feeling altogether. Although Mahalaya is shown on internet and television, listening to Mahalaya on radio is a different kind of fun. Listening to Mahalaya in the voice of Birendra Krishna Bhadra feels indicative of Puja has arrived.
Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatang Namaha Namah Prakityai Bhadrayai Niyata Pranata Smatam Raudrayai Namo Nityayai Gauriyai Dhatriyai Namo Namaha Jasnayai Chandurupiniyai Sukhayai Satatang Namaha Kalyanyai Pranatavridhyai Siddhvai Kurmo Namo Namaha Nairityai Bhumritang Lakshmiyai Sarvanyai Te Namo Namaha Durgayai Durgaparayai Sarayai Sarvakariniyai Khatyai Tathaiva Krishnayai Dhumrayai Satatang Namaha Ati Saumyati Raudrayai Nathastasyai Namo Namaha Namo Jagat Pratishthayai Devyai Krityai Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnumayeti Shabdita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chetanatya Vidhiyate Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Buddhi Rupena Shasita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Nidra Rupena Shasthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Akshudha Rupena Shasthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Chhaya Rupena Shasthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Shasthita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha.
Mahalaya signifies the end of Pitri Paksha and the beginning of Devi Paksha. It is the last day to offer water to your ancestors. According to Hindu belief, a demon named Rambha was forced to the buffalo, and that is how the amazingly strong Mahishasur was born. With blessings from Parampita Brahma, Mahishasur made himself the authority on heaven, hell and earth. He was blessed that he will not be killed by any demon, god or man. All the gods were suffering because of Mahishasur, and they decided to put their strengths together to give rise to a goddess who was named Durga. Although Durga Puja is celebrated all over the country, but in West Bengal it holds a special significance. Mahamaya Shilpalaya, Siliguri Kumartoli, the place where round-the-year idols are made. The feeling of devotion that gets awakened in our mind by seeing the idols is actually the exclusive work of the workers at Kumartuli.
আতলুরে ভুবন বাজলো তোমার আলোর বেণু আজ প্রভাতে শিশুর শুনে খুলে দিন মন বাজলো 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 তোমার আলোর বেণু
On the day of Mahalaya, Devi is invited to descend to earth. The artisans paint the eyes on the idol of Durga. This final touch is given to the Devi in the form of a ritual known as Chokhudan. The final step before the Devi proceeds towards the pandals is to dress up Ma in gorgeous sari and intricate jewelry and garlands. Sometimes the pieces of jewelry are made in clay itself while molding the idol. These are then painted and decorated. With energy buzzing in the air, the city lights up for the 10 days of the Durga Puja. With the sound of dhak and shankho, along with the smell of freshly cooked bhog in the air, every household celebrates each day with boundless energy. The sixth day, or Shoshti, marks the entry of Devi Ma into her abode. In all glory, Ma Durga leads a procession into her pandal, along with Ganesh, Kartik, Lakshmi and Saraswati, decorated with glistening jewelry, bright sari and sindoor. The ceremonies of the seventh day, or Shaptami, starts before dawn. The rituals for this day starts with the pre-dawn bath of Kolabo, or Navaputrika Snan. Believed to be the wife of Ganesha, Kolabo is also interpreted as a form of Goddess Durga herself. Kolabo is then bathed in the river as the priests chant mantras. A new sari is draped around her and she is placed on the right of Ganesh. The eighth day, Ashtami or Mahadurgashtami, is the day of colors, show and grandeur. Dressed in newly purchased kurtas and saris accompanied by matching sets of jewelry, people head towards the pandal to perform the puja rituals for the day. The crowd on the road gets thicker and thicker as the day moves towards the Shundi Aarti. On this day, 9 small pots with flags of different colors, each for the different Shaktis, are installed and the 9 Shaktis are invoked and worshipped. In the pandals, people move closer to the Durga idol to give Anjali. The Anjali is a part of the Shaptami, Ashtami as well as the Navami rituals. After this, the Kumari Puja takes place, where young unmarried girls who have not yet reached puberty are worshipped as a form of the Devi. Depending on the age of the girls, they are worshipped in different forms of Durga. A large crowd gathers for the Shundi Aarti at Maha Ashtami. The last 24 minutes of Ashtami and the first 24 minutes of Navami is considered as Shundi Puja. In this puja, the Devi is worshipped in her Chandi avatar. 108 lamps are lit as customary practice in the Shundi Aarti, while the dhaki play the dhak and people dance with joy to the sound of the Aarti. In these moments, you can feel yourself being soaked completely into the surroundings. People clap and dance as the tempo of the Aarti and Dhaki reach a crescendo. The ninth day, Navami, proceeds with a series of pujas. Among the main rituals are Boli and Hom. Boli is the sacrificial tradition to appease the goddess. Hom is a fire sacrifice which comes from the combination of Vedic. The day ends with the Aarti along with the Dhanujinaj. The 10th day, Dashami, is known as the Bijaya Dashami. On this day, the Devi begins her journey back home. One of the most interesting parts of the day lies in the Sindur Khela. Here, married women offer boron in the form of bitter leaf, sweets, and vermilion to the Devi. After this, the ladies apply sindoor in the parting of each other's hair and smear the rest of it on each other's faces. Dressed in lal par shada saris and covered in red vermilion, the joy is evident from the faces of the women. Followed by the sindoor khela, Visarjan of the idol of the Devi is the concluding ceremony to the Durga Puja. For some, it is an emotional moment to see Ma leaving Visarjan. All the hard work, memorable memories left into shades in a single moment while bidding goodbye to her children. Teary-eyed people return home with the Devi housed in their hearts. But আসছে বছর আবার হবে, which means next year this will happen again. We console ourselves, and that is how we celebrate Durga Puja. Ma Durga, rather than a goddess, revealed as a daughter of us. The experience of Durga Puja cannot be expressed in words. It is a feeling that people live through, the celebration they wait for throughout the year.
मधुकैटव विध्वंसी विधात्री वरदे नमः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि महिषासुरनिर्णाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि धूम्र नेत्र वधे देवी धर्म कामार्थदायिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रक्त बीज वधे देवी चंडमुंड विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि निशुंभ शुंभ निर्णाशि त्रैलोक्य शुभदे नमः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि वन्दितांघ्रि युगे देवी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि
देहि दिशो जहि
अचिन्त्य रूप चरिते सर्वशत्रु विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि न तेभ्य सर्वदा भक्ता चापर्णे दुरितापहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि
सावध्यो भक्ति कुर्वन्